Hello and welcome to my short introduction to the Finnish language. This is useful for you if you're thinking about learning Finnish but don't know anything about it. I'll give you a little overview of the things that you will come across while learning Finnish, and these are often the things that may make Finnish a little bit different from other languages that you know. As you can see, I have 5 points here. In Finnish, there are no articles. So in English, there are and and the. In Finnish, you don't have to worry about that. There isn't anything like that. There's also no gender, so you don't have to worry about feminine or masculine nouns. Just forget about it. It's all one. There's no articles, no gender. There are, however, some suffixes. Lots of them. That means endings. And that means nouns, adjective, pronouns, and numerals take endings, which often have the same meaning as prepositions do in English. Let's take an example. So we have the word talo, which means house. Iso means big. If you're going to say in a big house, you have to change both of the words. So that means the head noun, which is talo in this case, that noun's case controls the case of its determiners. So when you want to say in a big house, isossa talossa. If you want to say in a big red house, isossa punaisessa talossa. There are also verb endings, and they can mark the person, which means the person or the thing that's doing the activity. I run, you run, he runs, and in Finnish, every person takes a different ending, just like in German or French. There's also the tense that can be conveyed by the ending. So depending on when the activity happened or happens, you have to change the ending according to it. The mood means the attitude or the opinion of the person who's talking. Taivutus literally means bending. So declension and conjugation of words is very important in Finnish. And this is because while you can probably make yourself understood even if you just use the dictionary form, if you hear a word that's conjugated or just isn't the same as the dictionary form, it's really hard for you to translate it. So you just can't find it in the dictionary. So each word has 1 or 2 stems. They can be strong or weak. If it has 2 stems, it might be a case of KPT-vaihtelu, which means the KPT rule, the same as consonant gradation. If there is in the middle of the word a certain combination or one of the combinations of K, P, and T letters, then there will be some changes in the word. This is worth learning, but I'm just going to give you one example. Nukkua, to sleep. As you can see, the third person singular and the third person plural both have double K, and everything else has just 1 K. So this is a typical case of a verb that has 2 conjugation stems. So when you know which stem to use, you can just add the personal ending, and then you have a fully conjugated verb. Minä nukun, sinä nukut, hän nukkuu, me nukumme, te nukutte, he nukkuvat. Vocaaliharmonia means vowel harmony. And this is something that causes many endings to have 2 variants. It's not as dramatic as it sounds. So, for example, the word kauppa, a shop, it has SSA at the end when you want to say in a shop, kaupassa. But when you have a word like päivä and you want to say in a day, päivässä, you notice that the last vowel is different. And the difference might be quite difficult for you to hear. A, ä. A, ä. And the reason this happens is that it's so much easier to pronounce because kauppa already has a in the stem. That means the ending will want to have a as well. Whereas päivä has a in the stem of the word, so that wants to have a at the end. It would be difficult to pronounce päivässä. So it needs to be päivässä. And last but not least, vowel and consonant length. It matters. It can really change the meaning of the word. Pasi is a Finnish man's name. Passi is passport. Pasi, passi. Tuli is fire, and tuuli is wind. Tuli, tuuli. Kuka is who, and kukka is flower. Kuka, kukka. These are quite nice examples, but there can be some pretty awkward situations if you don't get this right, so it's worth learning. That was it. I hope that this video was useful. Let me know if you have any questions, and please check out my website, finkingcap.com, where I have lots of useful Finnish language materials. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.